put on show then?
As it's part of the heritage of the church, I think that's why it's important that we try and get it restored and people can actually see it again.
Well, I'll do the best I can. It is a big job. So.
What we'll do, we can, yeah. Find your fingers, there's some sharp edges.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for bringing it in. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
It's been a pleasure, thanks.
Thank you.
Hopefully you can get it looking as if somebody cares for it. That's what we'd like to see. I think there'll be a lot of interest if we can get the weather vane put back in the garden.
It's quite overwhelming at the moment how much it actually is. And also one of the most fragile, even though it's so heavy. The most obvious thing here is like missing an E, which is really unfortunate, so we're going to have to remake that. But the top pointer part of the weather vane is a vital part of the whole reason why it's up there, to tell which direction the wind's facing. That needs to spin freely. The next thing I'll probably tackle with this scroll is do some very small as possible little repairs, but it's pretty much a noticeable one. So there's quite a lot to do. To do that, I think we're going to have to take the whole thing apart. Working on something like this creates a few sort of moral dilemmas of how far do you go. It would be very easy to almost over-restore it. I just want to try and save as much as I can.
Next into the repair shop, Claire Short and her husband Tom from Leicestershire, with a gift that marked a milestone birthday.
Wow, that's cute. I do like that. I'm Jay.
Nice to meet you, Jay. I'm Claire.
All right, Claire.
I'm Tom.
All right, Tom. So, what have we got here?
This is my leather rhinoceros footstool.
Cool. Susie, joining me. Chris.
Susie Fletcher is a master saddler with 40 years' experience of working with leather.
What do we have here?
Yes, tell us about the writing.
Well, this is Ralph. He was made on the street line in the car workshop. And when I was a little girl on my way to school, you could look through a small gap in the fence and they were getting the leather ready and they were stretching it out. And they made gorillas and pigs and hippos, but obviously the most beautiful of all was the rhinoceros.
Obviously.
So every day I used to go by and look, and I used to say to my mum, I really want one of those, and she'd say it's too expensive, can't afford it. And then when I was 18 on my 18th birthday, there he was. He was all wrapped up in paper, but as soon as I saw him, I knew what he was, because you could kind of tell.
I really like it.
This is one of the last gifts my mother gave me. Not long after that, my mother died, because the treatment for breast cancer in the 1980s was not as good as it is today. And so, unfortunately, she didn't live, and she died at 49. So Ralph has got great sentimental value, and I want to keep him for my children who love him, but also I want to keep him as a memory of my mum.
So, what would you like us to do with?
I'd like you to make him like he used to be when I first got him, really. Both his eyes were actually intact, and his bum had a tail in it. He's not had the best life, unfortunately. He has been quite damaged by my children, who rode him two at a time and dragged him around the house by his tail. And then my son's cat scratched him quite badly. So he's been quite badly damaged.
Yes.
He's been loved to death.
Yeah.
Lovely person, Jay. Well, he takes it down to you.
It's going to be a pleasure. Bye. He's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I'm feeling a bit weird about leaving Ralph here in the barn. Feels a bit empty-handed coming out without him. I feel a bit sad, really, that he's in such a poor state, because he can be a very beautiful, proud rhinoceros.
He's been with Claire all the time. He's a member of the family. We're just hoping he gets a second chance. We just want Ralph to be proud again.
Ralph, like all the other items that